Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Good morning, children. I hope you all are fit and fine. I am here to teach you English of 12th standard of both science and commerce. Today we are going to do the second book of our syllabus, that is Vistas, and we are going to do a very interesting chapter of Vista, that is chapter number 2, the Tiger King. Wonderful lesson, and it is very entertaining also. So let me start the lesson. The Tiger King is written by a well-known writer from India, Kalki. Rather wasting time in about the introduction of the writer, I tell you this beautiful story. This story is all about a king of Pratibandhapuram. People gave different names to this king. Actually, his real name was Jilani Jung Bahadur. But the people of his country, they gave him many names like Jamedar General, Khiledar Major, Satyavyagra Samhari, Maharaja, Dhiraj, Vishwa Bhuvana Samrat, MAD, ACTC, CRCK. So Sir Jilani Jung Bahadur was known by many names. Let me tell you the entire story. When Sir Jilani Jung Bahadur was born, at that time, the king of Pratibandhapuram got happy as he got the prince. He called the famous astrologers in his court and started asking them about the future of this boy. When he was of 10 days old, at that time, the astrologer appeared in the royal court and studied, the kundali of the prince and made a forecast that this child will grow up to become warrior of warrior. He will be the hero of heroes. He will be the champion of champions. But the king became anxious. Why you said but? And the astrologer said, the life of the king is going to be short only. There was a pin drop silence and everybody wanted to know. While everybody was amazed, everybody was silent, at that time one miracle happened. The boy of 10 days old, he started talking to the astrologer and he asked him that what would be the reason of his death. He told the astrologer, the person who takes birth has to die one day. But why did he say that his life is going to be short only? Astrologer started calculation on his fingers and told him that the prince was born in the hour of the bull, and the enemy of the bull is tiger. So the death of this prince is going to be due to tiger. And everybody in this royal court was shocked. But the boy of 10 days of age, he spoke that let the tigers beware. That was a miracle actually. 10 days child doesn't talk. But this is literature. Everything is possible here. Day passed very quickly. With the passage of time, the prince Jung Bahadur, Jilani Jung Bahadur, continued to grow and he became very strong. When he was of 20 years of age, he became the king of Pratibandhapuram. He was aware of the prophecy made by the astrologer, the forecast made by astrologer, that his death is going to be due to tigers. The tiger will cause his death. So he decided to have chat with the astrologer. Astrologer came into the court and said, what happens if I finish all tigers of Pratibandhapuram? What happens if I kill all the tigers of Pratibandhapuram? The astrologer said, sir, you can kill tiger up to 99. But the 100th tiger will definitely kill you. And from that day onwards, Sir Jilani Jung Jung Bahadur, the Highness of Pratibandhapuram, well, he declared a mission. He decided to launch a mission in his country, Pratibandhapuram, and that was hunting tigers. Well, from that day onwards, well, every day almost, Sir Jilani Jung Bahadur with his brave soldiers started going into forest. And the reason was simple, that he wanted to hunt the tigers. Well, he used to carry the guns with him, and the first day he shot one tiger. The next he shot second. So this way he continued to hunt the tigers. And when he completed almost 50 huntings of tigers, well, another problem was faced by him. And what was that problem? In fact, let me tell you about the problems later on. Well, the people of the Pratibandhapuram, they were impressed by Sir Jilani Jung Jung Bahadur for his bravery, and people gave him another title, and that was the Tiger King. He hunted many tigers. So he became well known as a Tiger King. His fame spread here and there. In those days, the Britishers were ruling over in India, and one of the British officer, he heard the talk of the people about the bravery of Sir Jilani Jung Bahadur, and he also decided to go for hunting the tiger in Pratibandhapuram. He was a top British officer. So he went to Pratibandhapuram, and in the royal court of Pratibandhapuram, he expressed his desire in front of the king there. He told Jilani Jung Jung Bahadur that, Your Highness, I want to go out for hunting a tiger in your stage. When the king heard this, he was shocked. Well, he didn't want anybody to hunt the tiger because he had to kill 100 tigers. And he thought that if this man will hunt a tiger, in that case that will create a shortage of one tiger. And moreover, what was another fear? That if this British officer starts hunting, the other British officers were also get motivated to come in his state and to start hunting. So he refused to give any permission to that British officer, and he told him that there is a complete ban on hunting. Nobody can hunt tiger except me. The British officer was very wise. He told him that, sir, let us go out for hunting. You kill the tiger and just allow me to take a photograph with the tiger. Okay. But Sir Jilani Jung Jung Bahadur even refused this request of the British officer. So British officer left his royal court with anger, and that increased the fear of the king. He thought that, the British government will remove him from his post of a king. So there was a fear, the fear entered in him that he is going to lose his kingdom. And if he loses the kingdom, in that case, there will be no opportunity for him available to kill 100 tigers to increase his life. So finally, he decided to make the British officer very happy, and that his courtier suggested him that we should present some gift to the wife of the British officer that will be helpful to remove his anger. So Maharaja Sri Jilani Jung Jung Bahadur, he decided to offer beautiful diamond ring to the wife of the British officer. Well, he went to Kolkata, collected 50 diamond rings, and decided to send all rings. And he thought that, well, perhaps the lady will select 1, 2, or 3 rings. So he sent all 50 diamond rings to the British officer's wife. And British officer's wife thought that all the diamond rings are gift from Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram. So she kept all diamond rings. And that proved very costly to the Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram. He had to pay the whole amount of all diamond rings. But yes, after doing that, he became sure that there is no danger to him. Now British people will never remove him. So again he started his mission. Every day again he started searching for the tigers in the forest of Pratibandhapuram. Well, he had put a ban for others to go out for hunting the tigers. Only one person can do the hunting, and that was the Maharaja himself. Well, almost when he completed almost 50 tigers killing, then there was a shortage of tiger in the forest of Pratibandhapuram. Well, that increased the tension of Maharaja. He ordered the ministers and the soldiers to go into the forest and start searching for the presence of tiger. But unfortunately, there was no tiger. So he became serious. Still, the words of the astrologers were roaming in the mind of the king. So Maharaja was extremely worried. So he told his minister to find a solution to his problem, and the minister suggested Maharaja to get married with a princess in whose state more number of tigers were present. So everybody started searching for that princess in whose kingdom there was lot of tigers, and fortunately they found a princess. Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram sent a proposal of marriage to the father of that princess, and yes, it was accepted. So finally Maharaja Sri Jilani Jang Bahadur got married, and after the marriage he informed his father-in-law that I want to go out for hunting, and obviously the father-in-law gave him the permission. So he started hunting the tigers in the forest, and yes, he hunted many tigers in that forest, and that brought end to all tigers in that forest. When he completed almost 95 to 96 huntings of tiger, there was no tiger either in Pratibandhapuram or in the forest of his wife. Let us continue, friends. Well, when he completed the hunting of 99 tiger, then the anxiety of the Maharaja increased, because there was no tiger left in the forest of Pratibandhapuram. So that became very difficult to go for the 100 tiger. Well, at that time only the news came from a village that from particular hillside the sheep of the farmers started disappearing. When this news came to Maharaja became very happy, because he thought that this is the act of a tiger, because only a tiger attacks on the sheep for food. So first, as he was excited and delighted, well, he gave relaxation in tax of the farmers. Well, he ordered his soldiers to start searching for that single tiger. But unfortunately, no tiger was discovered in the forest. So he got angry and gave the penalty, 2 times taxes the farmers have to pay to the king. Well, but that was not the solution of the problem of the king. So finally, he was disappointed, but he was determined to complete his mission, hunting tigers, 100 tigers. Fortunately, what happened? They went into a zoo. There they saw one tiger. So king offered money to those people and took the tiger in his car. Diwans of the Maharaja went into the forest with the tiger in his car. And Maharaja, well, with his soldiers, well, he started chasing them. Well, the last tiger, Diwan Sahib opened the door of the car and allowed the tiger to get out of the car. At that time only Maharaja appeared there with a gun in his hand, and he fired a bullet towards the tiger. The tiger fell down, and Maharaja became very happy that he had killed 100 tigers, and he had proved that the forecast made by the astrologer is going to be wrong only. Well, he ordered his soldiers to carry the dead body of the tiger into palace, and he went back to palace. When the soldiers went close to the tiger, they saw the tiger was not really dead. The tiger was alive, and the tiger got unconscious due to the sound of the gun. So the soldiers, they thought, the hunters, they thought that if Maharaja comes to know about that tiger is alive, in that case he will be angry and will give punishment even to them. So they decided to shoot the tiger, and they killed the tiger, and then they carried the dead body to the palace. Maharaja was very happy that he had completed the killings of 100 tiger, and he was very sure that he was out of risk. Well, then, everything became normal. He decided to give more time to the family and to queen and his prince. On the third birthday of his prince, the king decided to give a gift to him. He went into the toy shop and started searching for a beautiful gift for his prince. Well, he searched the entire shop and found only one good gift for him. That was the wooden tiger. Well, the shopkeeper started appreciating the wooden tiger, as it is manufactured by the great artist, so the price is going to be high. Maharaja was not worried about the price, but he thought that it is going to be suitable gift to his prince. So he bought and presented prince as a gift. They returned home, and while playing with this prince and the wooden tiger, what happened? There was a scratch due to the angle of that wood, angle of the wood, and the some part of the wood entered into the palm of king. King got little injury, but he never gave any attention to that injury. But slowly, what happened? The small wound, it increased, and infection spread in the body of the king. Well, the doctors were called, but unfortunately they didn't become successful, and finally they decided to perform surgery. But while they were performing surgery, the king expired there only. But yes, the operation was successful. They pulled out, they tried to pull out, the infectious part on his palm. So all the doctors came out of the operation theatre, and they informed the people, those who were waiting, that operation was successful, but the king was dead. So the end is very humorous, you can say. The doctors, they tried their level best to save the life of the king, but unfortunately they failed in their efforts, and Maharaja passed away. So the story shows that death is inevitable. The story shows that the 100 tiger, even if it was made up of wood, the 100 tiger brought end to the life of Maharaja. So this way, the prediction made by the astrologer, the forecast made by the astrologer about the life of Maharaja Chilani Jang Jang Bahadur, well, that it became true. So this is the story of the Tiger King. And now what you have to do, you have to write the answer of the textual questions, and if any difficulty is there, in that case, you can send me your problems and I'll try to solve them. So have a nice day to all of you. Goodbye.